And here's something from the New York Times. This is written by our friend of the show, Shane Goldmacher. The prospectus for one new $20 million effort obtained by the Times aims to reverse the erosion of Democratic support among young men, especially online. It is codenamed SAM, short for Speaking with American Men, a strategic plan, and promises investments to study the syntax, language, and content that gains attention and the virility in these spaces. It recommends buying advertisements in video games, among other things.
Right now, the Democratic message is really all over the place. What do they exactly stand for as they head into the midterm elections? But right now, it's a hope, really, among the Democratic leaders that voters will recoil what they view as overreach from the Trump administration. They will make the argument that they need to be a check on Trump's power and to use Trump's push to move ahead with this so-called big beautiful bill, which rail about the tax cuts and that do benefit wealthy taxpayers, also other taxpayers too, but that does have an impact for them, and the impact on lower income working class voters, the health care cuts that they can face. Can they make that effective argument to win back the majority?
Erase all the other videos we got today. Let's just talk about this for half an hour.
Syntax.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Virality.
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 Right? That's the problem with men. Is there, as long as they're soy boys that are incoherent and unable to sustain. What's the word I'm looking for? You go
You're
ahead.
the wordsmith.
Yeah.
This is amazing. If a Democrat Party, you could give me $20, and I'll tell you this: stop telling young white men that they're racist, misogynistic. Stop shoving this DEI, critical race theory, the great BLM advocacy. Stop telling all these white kids that they're bad people.
And I want an acknowledgement from you that I pulled back from where I was going to go because it was going to go really blue. So we'll step away from that, like the blue pill, and talk about the fact that when you got to spend $20 million to talk to men, that tells you that your whole problem is not men, but the fact that you think the only way you're going to reach them is to hire ad consultants. I mean, these people, I see this at the university. These university professors, they're so in a cocoon of liberalism that when you listen to what they say outside of the university, it's childish and stupid. It's the same thing with the politicians here.
Yeah, they live within a bizarre kind of brave new world within a cocoon, right? The university, and then they go out and reality hits them. And I'll tell you, for years and years when I taught full-time at a local high school and adjunct at a local college, I would always tell my students and warn them about what it was going to be like if you transferred to UW-Madison or if you're going in as a freshman, how you were going to be lectured how bad you are and how bad America is. And you could see that they would come back after being in school and go, "Doc, it is worse than you said it was." And they were angry. And that's why a large percentage of them voted for Donald Trump this
Absolutely.
time.
And I guess I would say to round this out, you're not going to be able to talk to men collectively well if you hate them. And when you got the entire caucus of the left screaming toxic masculinity, blaming men for everything in the state of the world, white fragility. Yeah. That's not going to work. Yeah. They're telling you the absolute truth. We don't want and we do not respect these men, but we need them. And so rather than try to understand them, let's mimic them.
But wouldn't you argue that what they're doing is the absolute worst thing they could be doing?
And that's why they keep failing, because men aren't stupid.